Steve, thank you so much. It's been grilling month, all month of July here on Daybreak. We've made a couple different burgers. We're wrapping things up with an island burger.
Yes, the island burger is near and dear to my heart, and it's been improved. But island burger is one of the first burgers I ever did on television, so it's kind of a cool thing. But we did some different things to it. So we're going to put the slaw together first, and it's made with jicama.
Okay.
And I'm going to have Anthony mix basically the sauce for it. And it is a couple tablespoons of honey. Okay. And that's just olive oil.
That stuff is thick.
That's
honey.
Yeah. Okay, and then, work with me.
He's learning.
Yes, it's like starting all over again.
Okay.
And then this is a couple tablespoons of rice wine vinegar.
Okay. Go ahead, put that in there.
Yeah, now whip that together.
Okay.
And then I want you to squeeze these lines in there, okay?
That I can do.
So what this is going to be basically the sauce to go to the top, but we're going to talk about the jicama a little bit.
Okay.
The jicama is a product from South America. Mexican turnip, it sometimes gets called.
And it scares me to cut it for some reason. It's
yeah,
really
I don't know.
hard.
We were talking about that off there. It's not really that hard, but anyway.
I know. I don't
but
know
if you'll
why.
cut it down, I've got some here that I've cut into like matchsticks.
Okay.
But if you'll cut it down, it's just like a potato basically. I mean, you just kind of,
yeah,
just cut it off. And I cut it into pieces. I like to square it off and then just, slice through it and just make yourself some.
And it keeps for a long time,
Keeps
too.
for a long time. It's got a real sweet flavor. It kind of tastes like a potato, but it's got a little bit sweeter flavor to it. Okay. So we're going to use that when we make into our slaw. And our slaw is just basically a cabbage mix, but in honor of Meredith Keller, who last week said something about mangoes, I thought, one of the things we'll do with this is did you get the lime in there?
Yes, I did.
You're doing
I squeezed
great.
them both.
Look at him.
You're doing great. And then we need to add, just a little bit of ancho chili powder to that.
Okay.
And that gives it just a little bit of kick. You can use
hook me up.
You can use cayenne or whatever. I like ancho because it's not real hot, but it's hot enough.
Is it just kind of to taste whatever?
Yeah, just about a tablespoon of it's really good.
All right.
Okay. Now, one of the things that we're going to do, I talked earlier this month about buns. We're going to use the King Hawaiians who make a bun now because this is an island burger, so we got to have the Hawaiian.
There you go.
And like I said, I grilled the mango. I just took the mango slices, a little bit of olive oil. I put coarse black pepper and kosher salt on it, and then I just grilled them and diced them up. So we're going to add that all to the slaw here.
Okay.
So I'm going to have you mix this slaw up real quick because I know we got a tight spot here.
Right. So this is just what?
This is just cabbage, and I'm going to add just a little bit. This is a bicolored carrot, and the yellow ones in there are really sweet, so they give you kind of a different flavor.
Okay.
So Anthony, I'm just going to pour this in. You mix it, Meredith.
Goes right on top of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's ready. I did that well.
Yeah, I think you did really well.
I'm learning how to use these tongs other than
other
picking
just like
things
if you
off.
drop something or something.
Right. Underneath the fridge.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Now this slaw.
That's why she buys tongs.
Then we're going to add. Hey, I've actually done it after she taught me to.
Right.
We're going to add the mango.
I thought there were 4 until this segment.
Okay. Yeah. And then we're going to add some of the jicama.
Okay.
And the jicama like I said, has a real nice. Kind of a sweet flavor, but it's got a nice texture to it.
And it really soaks up all this
It does. I was just going to say that's one of the great things about it is that it soaks up a lot of the flavors, so you get kind of some different things on it. I am going to hit this a little bit with a little lime juice.
Okay.
I'm not going to make Meredith do it because then her hands will smell like lime. That's for the new
There
guy.
are worse things.
Yeah, my hands smell like wine.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so now we'll mix that up.
Okay.
Now this is actually going to go on top of the burger.
Okay.
So again, we have a burger that actually has a different sauce too, and I want to talk about that real quick. What I did was I took some pineapple juice.
Okay.
You could use mango juice. You could use whatever you want. I took that and I cooked it down, and I used actually rather than using a we're gonna add a little salt and pepper, but rather than using like a cooked or a homemade barbecue sauce, I just used some Sweet Baby Ray's. Simple way. Cook it down, put them together, and we'll come back. We'll show you how that goes. So we'll get it all put together.
And surprisingly, Sweet Baby Ray's does not sponsor this segment, which you would think that they would.
But they do a lot for me, and I love. It's the best. It's the better. So.
All right.
Sir, are a sick man.
I already thought of that.
Oh no.
I was going to come that direction.
You guys be nice to each other. We're just here to eat.
Who would say that?
Everybody be sweet.
Early in the morning.
Only a friend.
I apologize for him, everybody.
Wildly inappropriate comments from the Weather Center. He's far away. That's why he does
Yes, he does.
Gets
I think he's mad because he don't get to come over here anymore. That's the big.
That's why we keep him over
That's
there
right.
now.
That's right.
All right. So we're making island burgers this morning to celebrate our grilling
You're killing
month. We're wrapping things up. What do we got going on now?
We're putting the slaw. We're topping these off. I'll tell you one of the things that I like about this this dish is the fact he doesn't like he always just wants a plain burger. So
oh my gosh!
Even though the display will be jacked up, there's his burger. So it's like making orders here.
How do you not want the slaw on it?
I don't know. He's just
so
that way.
Picky.
Anyways, the good thing about this the good thing about this dish is that it's very unique. It's got very good flavors. It's got very fresh flavors.
Yeah.
One thing we forgot to add because I was having you guys do this. I'm really bad when you guys do it. I forget to put stuff in. Cilantro. It needs some cilantro in the slaw.
Okay.
So we put some cilantro in there, and that gives it a little bit of a fresh bite. And if you would have just left this alone, it wouldn't have fell off. But anyways, the key to this is eat that. I cut that for you to eat a piece.
No, go ahead, do your thing.
No,
do your thing.
Try it.
Try that, yeah.
Ignore me.
I put a little pepper and salt on. The key to this dish is really the freshness of the flavors. You know, the sausage you can put on it with the pineapple sauce in it, or pineapple juice in it. It kind of brings it to a new sweetness in the Sweet Baby Ray's. Look, he's eating more jicama. But this jicama is one of those things where people don't know what to do with it. You made the comment about I'm afraid of it or something.
It did scare me at first because it's just kind of weird.
It is,
weird
but it's like
potato.
a turnip. It's kind of like a turnip type thing.
Yeah.
But once you peel it down and you eat a little bit of it, it's really nice. And it can go in all kinds of stuff. But it's really good, really good fresh. Some people do cook it. I've never really boiled or anything with it. I've just used it fresh because I like the texture break.
How do you know if it's fresh?
What do you mean?
I mean, like, is there like a test?
Well, it's like
you
this
can like
right here.
sniff a melon.
Oh,
Yeah,
you mean if it's
like
done?
a thump, like a look,
Yeah.
like a smell.
Anything.
Like if it's
It's a
ripe.
root.
Okay.
So basically, whenever you get it in the store, it's going to be. That's a good question, though. Yeah. No,
I
it's a good
need
question.
every single step guideline.
Now listen, I like the fact that you asked that because one of the things I do a lot in the summertime, and this is one of the things I wanted to mention about this, is I'm kind of big into fresh fruit, especially in the summertime. A lot of times people make burgers and they do fries or chips or something heavy like that.
Yeah.
Man, I'll tell you, just some cucumber slices like we did earlier this week. Pineapple and strawberries go really well with this. Mango goes really well. And don't be afraid to grill it. Don't be afraid to take, and cook that natural sugar out of there because what you get when you do this is you get the caramelization.
So
and that's what you kind of have.
You grilled some mango. How long did you leave it on the grill?
Oh, it don't take very long. It'll mark up at about 3 or 4 minutes.
Okay.
And what I do, I'm glad you brought that up. What I do is, and I've got several dishes that I use grilled product in, even like I've got a customer that we do a grilled shrimp cocktail. And so we grill the shrimp, and then we ice it down, put it in the cooler. Same process with this. I grilled this, and then I put it in the cooler overnight, let it set. What happens is, obviously, it cools down, but it maintains the grill flavor, and the grill flavor actually kind of intensifies. So you get that nice caramelization and grill flavor, but it's not hot. Because a lot of people don't want fruit that's hot. They want it cold again.
Because it's like pie-ish.
So exactly. Oh, yeah, it'll get real mushy. But if you do it and put it back in the cooler in your refrigerator, then it'll maintain the grill flavor and maintain the caramelization, but it'll give you a really nice texture, and that's what you're kind of after.
You know who would have liked that mango?
Who?
The late Alex Karras.
Really?
Blazing Saddles. He played Mango.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's
Thanks, Steve. You're with me.
but
See?
I think,
Oh.
thank you. Thank you, Steve, because that was my point was he's Mongo. But anyways.
Maybe we do need Steve over here.
You need to go off the stage. But anyways, another thing I wanted to point out with you were talking about how do you know if it's fresh?
Right.
You said raw or right, but anyways, I think you said
know what I
raw.
meant.
But melons this time of year, strawberries this time of year, berries this time of year. This is a time to really, really use those products. You'll see a lot of folks, that are selling melons in the store. The cantaloupes are phenomenal this time of year.
Oh, yeah.
And you want to take advantage of that because you kind of want to eat and build your dishes on the primo time of availability of product. And that's what you're kind of doing with the melons this time of the year. And watermelons, obviously. In fact, next week we're actually going to use some watermelons. So, yes, we're going to do some watermelon next week. So
That's summertime
we've got,
right
yeah,
there.
exactly. So anyways, these burgers, I really felt kind of challenged by the whole thing. We only did cheese
You
one
did
time.
good.
So
I know.
and
You
that
got
was-
picky over here,
yeah,
and then
and
you got
Steve-
lactose intolerant in the
special.
weather
Yeah,
center.
It was good fun.
I
Good
don't know
fun.
when this
So
became like a special order program,
know,
but
but we
thank
do.
you guys. Chip, but thank you so
You
much.
bet. Thanks
Keep
for having
going.
me.
Our
Thanks, man. Appreciate
YouTube
that.
channel, you can watch all these recipes. Be done again.
yes,
So,
follow me on Twitter too. There's lots of good news on there.
There you go. We'll be right back.